Ladies and gentlemen, we are at Shakespeare's Globe Theatre on Bankside, looking over at St Paul's Cathedral, Southwark Bridge. Should get some nice views in a minute because we're going to go over the Millennium Bridge. The wind was absolutely horrendous about an hour ago. I think it may have calmed down a little bit, but it's hard to tell till we got on the bridge, so just crossing this bridge was not fun, I must admit. I've taken some pictures of these gates, they're absolutely amazing, all in faces, symbols, emblems, everything from Shakespeare's plays rather. If you check out my London Facebook page and my Instagram, you'll see pictures of that in the upcoming days. There you've got Shakespeare's Theatre up next to it. Down into the Thames there. This bridge here is the Millennium Bridge. It used to bob up and down quite a lot when it was first built. Closed to roll, if people remember rightly, but it's having a good now, but it does still move about a bit, but you're obviously safe, so. This evening stroll across by the banks of the Thames. I'm glad the wind seems to have calmed down a bit now. We've got clear sky, so. My pot of call for today was the Church of St Bartholomew's the Great, but it was closed because of the weather. Shakespeare's Globe Theatre is closed also because of the weather. There's notices on a lot of the big attractions due to adverse weather conditions. We are closed and all events are cancelled until further notice. They've even had to, I think they may have even had to close 1 or 2 bridges, someone was saying. I'd like to show you a bit of the history and stuff as well. And, well, history and the modern day. I must admit, today didn't start out too great at all, but it's turned out not too bad, and anyone that likes the history of London and all this architecture, like I do, you've had a bit of a treat, same as me. Cardinal's Wharf. Shakespeare's Globe. There we go, and then I'll wait for this gentleman to go by, and then I'll give you a pan round of the Thames. You'll get some really nice shots of St Paul's Cathedral in a minute as we go over the bridge. As the sun starts to set, it should look really nice, London. The sky being clearer now. Not the prettiest structure in the world, that one, I must admit. Funny thing is, last time I came to Shakespeare's Globe, none of obviously this stuff where the cranes are was here because it's all just being built now, and it does look quite different. That's where you get your guided tours of the theatre in there. Obviously you can go and watch plays or you can have a guided tour. Show you over the Thames. A little sad thing really, it is sad. All these padlocks on here represent a human life lost in the Thames. And there are hundreds all the way along. Outside. That's what we're looking at now, the Millennium Bridge, what we're going to be crossing in a minute. It should be about a 10-15 minute one. Back that way because there's people there. This is the bridge. Get up onto it through here. I think the wind has calmed down now, so we shouldn't be in for so much of a hurricane event, hopefully. We'll see when we hit the Thames. Hit the bridge up, see what it's going to be like. This one is just the walk from the Globe Theatre to across this bridge end of the bridge, get some nice views of St Paul's. So it won't be long. Taking in some views along the way. Oh, thank God the wind has calmed down a bit. It's crazy because an hour or just a little bit longer ago, crossing this bridge was really bad. You were leaning against the wind, literally. It's not feeling too bad at the moment. As we get more towards the middle of the bridge, I'll give you some panoramics of London. Oh, it does wobble about a bit, I must admit. Beachcombing fun down there, I should imagine. So the Thames source full of little curios and things. Oh, it's not as bad now. It was horrendous earlier, really bad. You're seeing Shakespeare's Globe with the Shard behind it. Southern Bridge. Tower Bridge just there. Really bad. Go onto my London Luke page and watch the live that says some parts to St Paul's plus, and then you'll see what I was on about. It really was quite bad. And look, you can go for a walk all the way along the Thames down there. Lots of little bars and cafes and things, so there's plenty for everyone to see. That's the BT Tower thing. There's a restaurant at the top of that revolves around near Oxford Street. Here we are. We get over to the middle bit. There you have the lovely St Paul's Cathedral. Once I finish this live, it'll be quickly walking back across the bridge to get a picture with as few people in it as possible. Shakespeare's Globe. Shard, that'll look nice when it starts lighting up. When it gets dark, the Shard lights up, looks lovely. It should be about a 15-minute, maybe 20-minute one. Well, the bridge moves a little bit, but nothing as bad as it used to. Down Thames now, or up Thames, down Thames, I don't know what way you want to look at it. Done views and walks and stuff, pretty much most of London's bridges now. it does look lovely. The Thames at night time. Shakespeare's Globe. The piece de resistance. This is manageable now. This wind, it was really bad earlier, and I'm really not exaggerating. If you go back to my live and check on the London Loop Facebook page, you'll see what I mean. It was, you were leaning like into the wind. Circumstances, you would have fallen over, but it was that windy that you weren't falling over. It was quite unsettling. Some people got as far as the edge of the bridge or a little bit onto it and wouldn't go any further because it was so windy. Coming up to City of London School on the left. As you agree, St Paul's. Of St Paul's are taken from this side. And down on the banks we've got another where the Greenwich Peninsula is. There's a sundial, and this one down here, just there, is exactly the same as it. I mean, exactly the same. It's all fenced off at the moment. But yeah, it's literally like it's twins. Something interesting. God. Work going along the banks of the Thames. Let's see. Shakespeare's Globe for the last time. Shard. St Paul's Cathedral. Oh, today turned out to be a bit of a shambles, really, the first part of the day, but the rest of it didn't turn out too bad, so I can't complain too much. Got to see St Paul's, Shakespeare's Globe, the outside of St Bartholomew's the Great, not the inside. I was a bit peeved about that, but it was closed due to the weather. What else did we see? Oh yeah, Shakespeare's Globe, crossing this bridge in a hurricane. Queenie did that one. Here we are. I'm going to let end use for this one, guys and girls, because I want to take my pictures and that now. So take care, and I'll see you all soon.